Welcome back to the Jesse Rucinski Show. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope you got to enjoy. Hope you got to do something. The weather cooperated. All those things. You had just something. I went on the longest bike ride I could remember doing since I was a teenager, well before I got ran over, had knee surgeries. And the good part of riding over 17 and a half miles that day is that still, to this point, my neck bothers me. And my legs were perfectly fine, which is very exciting. So I hope you guys had that. Something like that happen, because I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, you don't get very many moments, but hopefully you got to enjoy at least one. Life's too short to not. But let's get right into these things now. First two things coming from the left, those happy, morally superior, inclusive, nice people on the left, like Sarah Silverman calling Caitlyn Jenner a twat, and even suggesting that gender. See, the second time in it, Jenner is transphobic, even though she herself is transgender. Again, I forgot that Sarah Silverman was even around, so maybe that's just, she was really big back in the day until everyone started getting all political. But I forgot she was there, so maybe this is just trying to get attention or something. But they're so accepting of people and so nice, and here they are calling transgender person who wants to run for governor of California because Gavin Newsom's a tool. And there they are calling her a twat. I think if she was liberal, she'd be like a god right now. Because she's a conservative, all hell is going to come down at her. Do I agree with it? No, but it's already begun calling her a twat and all these other things, telling her all of her views are wrong, like calling her transphobic. Like, you can't make this stuff up. So, sadly, but it is really nice to hear it coming from those people. Every day they do stuff like that, just proves all of us on the right to be right, that they're just hateful, vile, miserable human beings. Because now it's always them coming out with this stuff. All the stuff they said about Trump and his supporters. Now this, there's nothing nice about those people. They're all sycophants and they all project very, very well. Really, the only thing they're good at is projecting. Because they're not good at keeping laws or doing anything like that, like the LA County District Attorney Gaskin, I don't know how the hell you pronounce his name, that idiot. I've heard me mention him before. You should pay attention to anything in the news. I mean, drop the death penalty for a couple charged with torturing and murdering a 10-year-old boy. I don't care what you feel about the death penalty, but torturing and murdering a 10-year-old boy, I'm pretty sure we can all agree that that's something that you should get the death penalty for. Not have this guy who's let lots of people out. He's done a lot to help criminals. And look at it up. Look at all this stuff. Look at his policies. Look what he's done. I'm not making it up. But we can all agree that torturing and murdering a 10-year-old, pretty sure you deserve the penalty, death penalty. In fact, you deserve the needle for that. Sorry, you do. And everyone's all surprised out there. Oh my God, well, why did you think he said he was going to be doing all kinds of this stuff? And you got, progressive, yay. And now look, first time in states recorded history, since they became a state, the whole time, that they actually had their population decrease, apparently substantially enough. It's made that big of a deal. So all you people leaving there, please don't take your idiot liberal policies that are the reason you're leaving California and have left, and then keep voting for crazy leftist progressive people like that and ruining everyone else's state. Remember, those are people you voted for are the ones that made the policies, which is the reason you left. So why would you keep voting for people in the same exact thing? Realize their policies suck. Sooner or later, there's going to be nowhere for you to go, but you can just leave and go to another country because you're all millionaires. All these people that do it, and regular people, are leaving too. But when you leave, remember why you left. Don't go in California up the rest of the country because it is a dumpster fire. Complete nutter. I'd say wildfire, but they have enough of those every year. Dumpster fire. Speaking of dumpster fires, Joe Biden, President of the United States. Don't know if you know that. I don't know if he knows that. But after all the hoopla that they gave him, big deal they made about him being Catholic, and God knows Trump, even they questioned Trump's, everything. People are still going after his mental health, like you've seen Joe. The difference between the two of them is night and day. But Mr. Catholic, he was doing all between, after all these people coming out and telling him, Catholic Church in general, telling him check himself for, he's trying to do with abortions and all that. But super Catholic Joe, first president in history to omit God from the National Day of Prayer proclamation. Like first ever. Congratulations to Joe Biden for being number one, being a tool. Remember, keep going after Trump. Joe's like super religious. Yay. Yay. But there he is trying to pay for abortions around the planet. And he first person ever to omit God. We have all things to omit him from the National Day of Prayer proclamation. Who are you praying to again? Yeah, God. Huh. Shucks. Yeah, but that's an easy one. Everyone, forgets that. Or people that write speech easily, forget that. Yeah, Trump was always, God bless our troops, God bless America. God bless all that. God was everywhere. Somehow the superior Biden never mentions God at all. I don't understand that, but hey, at least he was the first to do that. He's first to do a lot of things, spending all kinds of stuff. So good for you, Joe. Congrats, my friend. You are number one. I wouldn't want to be number one at that, but hey, to each their own. Who am I to judge him for what he wants to be number one at? I'm not a big enough authority to judge people. I'm pretty sure that would be, God. You religious people, everyone out there, he's the one that can judge people. It's okay. Joe forgot it, though. It's what he does. Now, move on to emission stuff. Report came out that China, accounts for 27% of the total global emissions, while the U.S. is only at 11%, and China exceeds all other developed nations combined with theirs. So we're doing all this stuff to go green, which is going to destroy the earth even more. Lithium mines to make all these batteries and all that. There were fossil fuels, like there's rolling blackouts and something. Like there's a lot of stuff that's going on that you don't hear about. I'll say we're like screaming like fire in a building. It's not good. And China, 27% of the world's emissions all by themselves, said that they're going to keep going up, and they're not even going to be able to start trying to get rid of the problem until at least 2030. But hey, the rest of us will kill off the planet in other ways, and everything, energy grids, all those things. Well, China just keeps murdering. It doesn't matter what we do. We could drop all down to zero. It wouldn't make a difference. China is still there murdering the planet way worse than anyone. Why would we try to stop China and hold them accountable and make them stop, instead of actually increasing their emissions every year for another 9 years? Why would we hold China accountable for that? Or, I don't know, where the Rona came from, or what they're doing, terrorizing, committing genocide on Uyghur Muslims, Christians, all kinds of people over there. Why should we hold them accountable for any of that? Make them do their share in the world. So just bowing down to them and bending the knee. But again, probably way above my pay grade. But I think we're going to be really screwed. And they're going to be the superpower because they're going to keep doing whatever the hell they want. It doesn't matter. And no one's ever going to hold them accountable and make them stop. It's kind of glorious, isn't it? It's amazing. Finally had a guy telling them where to stick it. And now, we have this guy. I can't remember that he should probably mention God in the National Day of Prayer proclamation. Who'd have thunk that? And then the last part, maybe, after all, last year, and then look at all the jobs, biggest, growth, even during the apocalypse, as I like to call it, during the pandemic. Look at the numbers that Trump had, month to month, numbers going up. And everyone, that's not the months when they were lower. Everyone was still jumping all over him. And it's terrible. And Joe Biden's been getting praised now because they added 266,000 jobs in April. Might add the numbers they expected, I think it was 4 times that. So it's catastrophically bad. And somehow during all this, unemployment jumped to 6.1%. So only 266,000 new jobs, which is way under what they thought they were going to get. And the unemployment rate went up, which is probably why the Chamber of Commerce is how about we cut that extra $300 from unemployment benefits? Because people are making more to stay at home and do nothing. And who would have thought that? Crazy thought right there. Unless you have a brain, then, everything they're doing is crazy and you're not. Sadly, there's a lot of people that think that we're a lot of crazy. I don't know. Only thing that drives me crazy right now is this chair creaking. The fact that my head feels like it's going to explode. That it is what it is. But all that being said, I appreciate the listen, the watch, and give it a listen on Spotify. Follow me along there if you don't want to watch the videos. My sponsors like it. I like it. It helps people out. But share away, get the word out there about it, and watch the Sunday sit down I did with myself yesterday. I think that if you didn't already, watch, listen wherever Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, Spotify, Anchor, like it's all over the place. Whichever your preferred is. Again, the only difference is I do the Spotify one separate, and the audio and the video files are separate for that. Same stuff, just guarantee you different words. And watch the one, listen to that one that I did yesterday. It brings you more into me and not the political side of it. It brings you, pulls back a layer, you shall say. But again, like, share away, comment, tell me what you think, and enjoy the rest of your Monday. And like always, till next time, my friends, peace.